Hey there again, this is Connie Hurtado, and thanks again for joining Build Within You for a Wealthy You. In this video, it's going to be a quick step on, let's see, let me bring up my PowerPoints here. Okay, on prospecting and building relationships. So, the first thing that I wanted to talk about in prospecting and building relationships is how important it is. If you go ahead and tell a person, hey, this hamburger that I tried at Hamburger Paradise, which is actually a restaurant out here. I don't know if you guys heard of it or not, but it is Hamburger Paradise. And if you just go up to a random person and say, you guys gotta try this hamburger, they're from out of town, they're tourists, they've never heard of it, they've never been around here, and they have no idea who you are, they might look at you and be like, okay, cool, maybe we'll give it a shot. Chances are, if they go by a Red Lobster, they already know it, they smell the food, they're going to go there instead of Hamburger Paradise just because they already tasted the food, they love it, they've seen it, they've heard about it, they've smelled it, whatever the case may be. Red Lobster is a great place for majority of people because they know it. Same thing when you're prospecting on Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter, MySpace, or whatever social media you decide to choose to prospect on. Okay, if you just go to a random person and say my business is great, you have no idea what you're missing, and spam them with your link, they're going to take a look at it and they're going to look for the negative, and then they're not going to talk to you again. They might even delete you. So prospecting and building relationships is meaning that you're going to find out about this person, get to know them, build a friendship over the social media that you've met them in, and connect with them personally. And then you can maybe not pitch them, but introduce them to the fact that you do work online. Okay, so that's prospecting and building relationships. And one of the things when you're prospecting is you want to look for a qualifying lead. Okay, so what is a qualifying lead? It's someone who is open-minded, meaning they are less resistant to being open to a side project or open to even coaching. I mean, you don't want somebody closed-minded. We all know the definition of open-minded, so I'm not going to go into that. But you want somebody who's positive, someone who will not bring drama into your life or bring you down about things that you are currently doing. Argue, you want somebody who's argues. So I actually should have wrote non-argumentative there. But you don't want somebody sitting there arguing with you, playing back and forth whose company is better than whose. Okay, another thing that you want to look for when you're qualifying a lead is somebody who's got short comments, someone who's staying engaged on the social media that you're on, but they leave short, nice, respectful comments. And this is because they are time efficient. They're busy. They have people to connect with, and they don't have time to lay out their entire life and how happy they are that you're happy. So, short comments is another thing that you want to look for. This is my friend Emily James. She is very outgoing. Notice the notice her cover. I'm actually going to show you her profile. I hope she doesn't mind. She can yell at me later if she does. But I love her profile because she's always so happy and she has things on her profile that are other than just business related. She really brings out her personality in her profile. Okay, this is Facebooking. There's other ways that you can show your profile and the way that you are outgoing in any social media that you choose to do. This is a friend of mine that I've had to I did block out her name. I can't say it completely, but if you notice, this is her timeline, and she's got this picture up here. She is always sending me game requests. Like, I have tons and tons of game requests from this woman. Now, she approached me at a Valentine's Day party at my son's school, and I just briefly shared that I worked at home, and she was so excited. She said, that's the job that I want, that's what I need to do, I want to be able to be home with my daughters, and so on and so forth. I was like, great, we live next to each other, so let's connect. I'll talk to you, I can teach you, I'll show you around, whatever the case may be that you want to do, let me know. And I started asking questions about her daughters, and it turns out she's unable to work outside of the home. She has She has very difficult times, so there was a lot of drama in her life, and I had to stop myself and wonder if this was the person that I wanted on my team. Now, we did connect a little bit on Facebook, however, being that she was a little argumentative, and being that she didn't have a very positive profile, and anytime I would try, she asked for advice, I gave her advice, and I asked if she implemented the strategies. She said, yeah, I'm getting to it right now. And then 5 seconds later, I was getting invite on how to on playing some kind of game. I don't know. I don't play games on Facebook, guys, so I have no idea what these games are. Cafe, something another. I don't know. But it was just constant requests to play these games. So it turns out that me and her weren't able to connect on a business level. So actually I'm going to go ahead and close this out and go to Facebook, and I'm going to bring up, uh, if I can spell, Emily's profile. I want to show you her profile because she is so fun in her profile. I love looking and hearing from news when I go on Facebook from her. So she's got a night, with her family and friends. There's a little bit of business there on a hangout they did, but it looks exciting. There is nothing negative about this. It's amazing how once you let go of negative people, the positive ones appear and beautiful things start to happen in your life. So she's an excited, outgoing, lots of hard, smiley faces. I mean, this is just a very attractive profile to be upon. Sorry, I'm going so fast. I'm just really excited because, here's her and her fiance. Here's some great food. I mean, one thing is she does like to make me hungry. Every time I see her profile, I'm like starving because she's got great food posted. Her dog. Woohoo, I have to say it feels great to be back. I've spent months and months on end working my butt off to get my new computer off the ground. Oh, company off the ground while going through the ups and downs and roller coasters ride of being an entrepreneur. I am so relieved, happy, excited, and that it's up and running. And see, this is the kind of thing that you want to hear. Okay, yes, it was a struggle for her, so she's getting into a heart of an issue for other people that can relate to that problem, and then she shows how excited she is and that she's coming back from it. So I'm going to go to Stacy's profile now, and I hope she doesn't mind, but I'm going to show hers. Now, her profile isn't exactly that negative. I do believe she's trying to show her two daughters here. Um, she's got a little bit of a picture of her, but you can't really tell that it's her. I don't know what this person would look like if I hadn't met her at school. So we got some negativity here. F that, treat people how they treat you. That's definitely not business mind. Hoes be like. So, dear shooters, please let everyone enjoy their summer. I mean, yes, it's politics, yes, it could be true, but you also need to look at the fact that if business people are coming to your profile, they don't want to see all of that. Okay, fortune cookies, um, fingerprints. So there's a lot of murder. I mean, this is not exactly a positive thing to be looking at. I mean, she's got some nice stuff in here about being positive about your own figure, which is great. However, it's not going to get you money. It's not going to get you a business. Um, it's got some cute pictures on here. There's some more games, another game, some more games, and then I don't know what that is, and another game, and a game. So she decides to not use her time efficiently. This is not somebody I want on my team, okay? Most importantly, when you are, we'll get off her profile. We don't want to keep her profile up there. Brought home a new friend. Oh, wonderful. Good job, Robert. We'll actually go to my profile. I have somewhat of a positive profile myself, I believe. I like to show off my children and my husband here. Got my sleeping babies. I had to put those up. Not because, our time is being wasted by sleeping all day, but because they're angels when they sleep. I love it. So my profile consists of my family, things that I've done. This is a video that I did. I was trying to be a little bit sarcastic. It is an entrepreneur movie, or video, sorry. Inhale confidence, exhale doubt. Hello, my Facebook family and friends. So, if I was somebody else and I looked at my profile, I think I would be pretty excited to jump on here. Someone tagged me. I don't recommend always tagging people, but it can be effective. However, people can get pretty annoyed with it as well. So these are my kiddos are painting. I love it. So, anyways, be positive, brand yourself, but when you're prospecting people, that's what you want to look for as well. You want to make sure that you're looking for the positive in people because these are going to be your potential business partners. And if you do not look for the positive ones, people who use their time efficiently, and all the things that we had talked about previously, you're probably going to look at short-term partners as instead of versus long term. And when you're in a company and when you're building up your business, you want to look for long term business partners. You will see better results, greater results, and so will they. So, that being said, I'm going to cut the video a little bit short. Keep saying movie, I'm sorry about that. I'm going to cut the video a little bit short because I really want to jump into the last two videos where I'm going to be giving you a blueprint and what to post to be so that way you attract those perfect prospects. Okay, because not only are you going to be prospecting and looking out for people, people are going to notice you, and you want to make sure when they come and find you that they see a positive feedback. Like, you know what, this person was prospecting me, they're talking to me, let's see what kind of person they are. You want to make sure that you have the ability to be a perfect prospect as well, not so they can prospect you into their business, but so that they can follow you and listen to the value that you're about to provide. If you do not show positive feedback, I guarantee you they're not going to stick around long either. So you need to make sure that the roles are reversed in a proper way. In the next video, I'm going to do that blueprint, and then I'm going to give another motivational and mindset training that's going to go kind of like in the psychology behind Facebook. Okay, so I will see you in the next video. Please, 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 um, make sure that you're implementing it and writing this stuff down, because even though it seems small, these are the things that people forget, and these are the reasons why people fail. So, keeping that in mind, write this down, go back, rewatch it, and make sure that you implement these tools and strategies that I'm sharing with you guys today. Okay? See you in the next video.